It's more nostalgia. Oh, God. After some much-needed food and calming the fuck down after yesterday's mild meltdown. Call it mild. Partially because I'd been up for far too long, and partially because I was getting hangry. And the game was not helping. I will admit, at least a small smidgen of that portion is the game's fault. Because this is set up badly for an end game. Call me's thoughts here. But yeah, no, after all that, we're back. I'm fine. I spent very little time grinding considering this is a DS game, therefore action replay does exist. And I just turned on Time 64 EXP and gold thing and did a couple battles. Cleared out the rest of the map. And then for morbid curiosity's sake, I went and I saw what the best gear in the game was. And we're like, we basically had it. We were one piece off for everybody, and the differentiation is like, I think at most for one of the characters +6. So like, it's not enough of a difference for it to matter. It's also why we have an obscene amount of gold right now, though that's probably, yeah, underneath me, right? But that's 721,000, no, 7,215,997 gold. Am I reading that right? I don't know anymore. Too much. But that's just because it was the easiest way to level up some good 30 levels or so. You can tell I spent time doing this partially because we're not where we were yesterday, and the map's cleaned out. Though I might take a trip back to the Coral Village. You can do a quick look here. Everyone's currently like 74 or 73 because Fiona's always one level behind us. Nothing's changed on the airship. We've switched out our weapons. You can clearly see that I cheated in all the weapons because they're all at 99. I don't care. The weapon we were using previously, yeah, okay, so like in this case, it's -10 damage total. It's not enough for it to matter. -9 for this one. It is little things. It don't bother me. I feel like I should be like really like, oh no, I shouldn't have done. I don't care. There's not enough of a difference between doing it and not doing it. And literally the only reason why we did the gears because I was morbidly curious. Because sometimes with games like these, there's like hidden gear that's better. I think in this case, it had just been gear that we'd have picked up further up the dungeon. However, this gear does change two of the characters' appearances, which I find absolutely hilarious. We also unlocked everyone's skills because through leveling up, we got enough skill points to do so. And yeah, my initial guess that this basically uses a Final Fantasy XII style system is fairly correct. Oh, you have to be dicking me. Alright, here we go. No, I'm not rereading Carmine's dialogue. If you want to see that, go watch yesterday's stream. Go watch the VOD. Go do something else. We're gonna just continue on. No, that's not the correct adjective to have, but rightfully. Yeah. I don't want to reread Carmine's dialogue. We all know it's just him being an egotistical bastard at this rate. I've got to redo this entire damn dungeon, don't I? Because of course this dungeon would reset when you leave it. That's the only thing that can make this dungeon worse. Lovely. No, I didn't cheat in healing items. In truth, I forgot to go restock my healing items, so... We run out, we run out. Nah, I'm not going back to get more. Well, I'm curious. I mean, we could probably do it with just beating the crap out of people. Yeah, it's not the best, but it'll do its job fairly well. I was debating about going up to 80, but I feel like that's overkill. So, we stopped in the 70s. We were lower 50s previous, like upper 40s, lower 50s previously, so like 20, 30 levels or so. Closer to 20 than 30, I think. Anywho. Oh, so pressing that button does close the door. Why would I press the button then? No, that's the door. That's the door I can't get through. Then does this button activate the teleporter down here? No. What does that button do? The important questions of the day. But yeah. I'm more than willing to wholeheartedly admit that we cheated at least a little bit. But, I'd say it's cheating, but for the most part we just expedited our leveling. And one of these was more morbid curiosity than anything else. So it's funny that only the girls gained alternate outfits. I guess it could also be New Game Plus gear. That is the thing this game has, is New Game Plus. What is that? Oh, Fiona leveled up. Yes, the cheats did get turned back off. I'm not crazy. Found some more items. Okay, what you got? Oh, someone's actually selling those. Let me buy 10 more of the chalices real quick, just in case. Let me buy 10 of those, 3 of those, 30 of those just in case. Buy 2 of those, 9 of those. Guess we'll buy 10 more of those to even out everything. Okay, 13 of those. There we go. Oh, there is a max. That's good to know. I'll just quickly clean out my inventory here. This is gonna annoy me more than anything else. Methodically going through and selling a bunch of garbage. It's a nice thing, I guess, that they've got all the gear and stuff that you could get. Anyways. I wonder if it's I wonder if it's a case if you put them all in there. No. Because her best one's the Hat of Darkness there, I think. Which is what she already had, so... Whatever. Yeah, just be their armaments then. I wonder if everyone's supposed to have like an alternate outfit then, or if they just did the girls. Which is weird, but hey, we're gonna ignore the fact they decided to do that for girls. Only one of which is actually like young. She's unofficially 16? I don't know if she's actually 16 or if she's younger than 16. Sort of in the air about that one. Anyways. Random levels of insanity aside. There's a lot of equipment in this game. Yeah, the angel dress for Fiona alters her look. Honestly, I think like if it weren't for the severe reduction, I don't know, we might actually switch her back to the dress of light. I don't know if we actually need to resist confusion or not. We'll keep it there just in case. Same thing with Melody. Not that I'm too worried about being able to beat the game or not. I wonder if I went inside. Well, I know part of... So, I know part of it is because I didn't go and do a bunch of side questing. But also, the side questing in this game is a pain in the ass. No offenses, but it is indeed a pain in the ass to do all the side questing. I wonder, is the Dragon Vest actually better? I mean, it could be. We'll keep it just in case. But I don't think any of his actually changed his appearance. Part of this is just morbid curiosity at this point on if the guys actually have outfits that change their appearance. 'Cause so far that's a no-go. Oh yeah, right. Eddie was already wearing his best gear. Forgot about that. Yeah. Tells me that most of the stuff I think I could probably pick up in this dungeon. Or previous dungeons, I guess. Might have been the case for some of them. It could also be side quest items. I don't know. These ones are showing up separate from everything else. This just outfits that okay, so yeah, that's just outfits that either could wear. Okay. Which weren't bad. They were useful. Well, once upon a time, they were useful. But yeah, overall it wasn't too bad, I'd say. We keep one set of coral fire. Yeah. Because it's another one of those ones that does. It blocks a lot of status effects. And yeah, the pricing of the weapons, I just think they might be New Game Plus items or like post-game items. Either way, not. To make the argument, they're not worth going out of your way to get. Rose, I could have done this yesterday. I don't. When I was after finished grinding, I rightfully didn't care. I also didn't want to end up with the current problem we have of having max gold. Because I wanted the gold I was using to be from the battles I won. Now that I'm done buying healing items, I don't care. Oh, I forgot to equip her better gear. Oops. Not bad then. Like, you can see the difference. Well, I guess this one's actually, well, it's like 10, 12, 9. Like, it's not any greater than any of our previous upgrades. Zulkin Mace. There are some here that we didn't, some of these weapons here that we didn't pick up because they're from dungeons we didn't visit. They could have made things easier eventually, but not by enough for it to really change. And anyways, that would have been fucking ages ago that would have been useful. Chronos gear. Yep. And the feather shot that we were using. Also would explain why I thought Melody's weapon didn't match her outfit, but okay. Didn't have her equipped with the right weapon. That's fair. And the flare crossbow, which I was keeping one of already. Specialty weapon. Oh god, there's a lot of weapons. Also, the order of which of Pad's weapons are stronger makes no logical IRL sense. That is besides the point. The Sunblade. Looks quirky as shit. Oh, Joltix appeared. I'll go attempt to catch it. I think I got everything set up, right? Not losing my marbles. Well, any more than I did last night. Yeah, no. It's not. Oop. It is interesting now that I'm actually like, sitting here and looking at all the items. We did miss a large handful of weapons playing through this. There's a couple here and there that we didn't end up picking up. There's a couple weapon names I don't recognize. Mainly for Melody. It didn't really matter because for a while we were over leveled, and then I don't know what the hell happened during this last half. We just started It randomly got to the point where he started barely scraping by, and it's like, what the fuck happened? It wasn't... I don't know. Part of this feels very unjustified because... like, the airship parts, there's nothing we can do to make that better. Easier, whatever word you want to use, but, you know. Fucking course it did. Screw you too, game. You lost more coins than you gained, my dude. Bells! I forgot to equip you with your better weapon. We kept one suit of coral attire, which is probably we'd switch one of them into then. Just in case we need it. Push the button. I will admit, unlocking everyone's skills is not a good thing. Only in part because every time I open the skill menu now, I have to scroll through this nightmarishly long list of skills. Some worse than others. I'll admit that. There we go. Now Melody's weapon sort of matches her. Can't say the same about Pat or Eddie. There we go. Anyways, now let's go deal with Carmine, who we might actually be able to beat. I'm not sure how much I'm confident in that statement. We've barely got enough healing going on to maybe out-heal his Big Bang attack. Family ready, little boy, Carmine. No, you again, don't know when to quit. Well, let's see. So this one's for all. Name a great night, so I'll take another step forward. Someone's got to tell me, is it just me? Or did it seem like we killed him previously? As far as I'm concerned, it very much felt like we killed him. Right, we got Last Magnum. We're still gonna go ahead and hyperspeed us. Would you believe that we had already maxed out Melody's skills and that she doesn't have any better ones? Hyper attack. And we prepare for the Big Bang spam. Okay, yeah, no. Well, I mean, still a lot of damage. This is definitely something we can now heal through with the upgraded Angel Powder. Last Magnum. I just like how Last Magnum looks. It's a stupid looking skill. Have I seen? Yeah, no, I haven't seen Grand Cross yet. We'll go ahead and see it. It's our Edster's strongest skill. And also his most basic skill animation. Okay. We are over-leveled and you could convince me otherwise right now. We'll use Blue Whirlwind on Eddie, which will allow him to act twice later on. Big Bang still fucking hurts. It's still almost taking out. Well, not. I wouldn't say almost taking out. It's like one hit away from taking out Fiona in one shot. Yeah, I saw that he was weak to fire. I just found losing my shit. Okay, yeah, no, I'm just found losing my shit. Got it. Alright, I have Demonic Blade too. How much damage does that do? Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that hurts Eddie. No, that's not... The thing says major damage on enemy at the cost of DP. That should say major damage on enemy at the cost of HP. Ow. That hurt. But I guess it's fine for like an all or nothing attack, maybe. Alright, everyone's agility is slowly rolling back to normal. Yeah, no, this guy's got too much goddamn health. You've become stronger. God, how much damage was I doing to him? Like, at max 500? Christ above, we would be at this forever yesterday. The amount of RNG required to get that to work without nobody dying, too.
Very well done, Edward Brown. You've beaten me. You may pass, however. Emperor Terror is capable of becoming a god. You have no hope of defeating him. You all are destined to be destroyed. It's pointless to resist.
Please actually be dead. Not what we're up against. There's no way we're quitting.
Yeah, you got that right. We're the ultimate adventuring partners, right? Ain't no chance we're losing anybody.
Who cares if there's some kind of god? We'll drop them in no time. Then we'll finally put an end to all this fighting. Yes, I think so too. Let's win this battle so we can all go home together. Okay, let's go. Let me just make sure I wasn't losing my shit yesterday. Let me see, what is this? Okay. There's an Eterna Mace on that side of the map and a Golden Chalice. Okay, no, I'll take the Golden Chalice. Considering I can't buy them still. Well, technically I can, but for some reason I can't buy them in the Coral Village. Acquire to turn a mittens. Acquire to turn a rod. Okay, so it seems like the gear we get in this dungeon is just the Eternigate. It's not a dragon, that's a dinosaur with wings. How dare you, blasphemer. This game has spent so long trying to convince me what was and what wasn't a dragon. Getting things right, like calling the 2 wings, 2 feet, a wyvern, and then just fucking pulls out dinosaur with wings, dragon. You no. I refuse. Oh no, is the dragon weak to fire? Be good. And I had to know. What level would I have to be to one-turn these things with just regular melee attacks? It took 2 + 1 character's turn, I think. 2 or 3 turns there. Flip the button. Archangel. I fought one of you. You're boring. And I've got a strong feeling you're weak to dark. Oh, you're not. Okay. Good to know the Archangel is still as weak as it was previously. When I fought it in the sky. There we go. I don't need now. No more curiosity has me. I have to wonder what Archangel's actually weak to. I'm not gonna find out. Too much trial and error. Quarter 6, Corridor of Immortality. Corridor of Despair. There's our... Oh my god, I give up. I hate it here, thanks. There's the save spot. This entire godforsaken, stupid-ass tower. Ah! No, I refuse. Yep, okay. So each of the switches down there head towards a different direction. Area. I don't know how to read that skill still. It still hurts my goddamn brain. Well, they got O-code, basically. So flip that button, run back down, flip off this switch, or no, flip off that switch. Flip on the switch on the other side. And keep going. I don't know why I keep fighting. I really don't need to. For once, that statement is probably mostly closer to true. I'm not sure. But on this switch, turn our ass back around. And back through the portal. Put the switch up here. Run back through the portal. I'm gonna see what happens if I just flip this switch off. Portal stays activated now. I did see another room there. Skill, Luminaria, or Lumiera. Not too bad. Not too worried since we found our first save spot for this dungeon. Oh, that was some amount of damage. I think I hurt the boys more than the girls. Is it still active? It is. Okay. I was right to assume so. Okay. Yep. Now if I pop back through here and flip both the switches again, we'll have access to 4-8. Slow and steady wins this race. Let's be honest, we are going indeed slow and steady. Very slow. For context, the goal was originally to go to 75, but I chose to stop when I did, because I had switched from using times 64 to times 14, and when that wasn't leveling me up anymore, I just chose to stop. Well, it wasn't giving me a level up per battle or so, so I was like, okay, we'll just stop. There's gonna be a boss fight here, yep. Commander Fog! Stay back. You shouldn't be here. I'd like you to watch this, children. See the final moments of the man who betrayed you. What? Why'd you interfere? This man double-crossed you. Doesn't matter. We can't just watch silently if someone from me is being hurt. How foolish of you. You mean to say you, too, are looking to hinder my divine plans? Divine plans, eh? But you're just trying to wipe people out. True. I am looking to destroy other people. What could be wrong about that? What? You see, I see the future of the world in the Akashic records. And that future is one of great despair. Great despair? Correct. Using science created by their own hands. Foolish humans fight and destroy one another. That's not all. The weapons they create will cause not only the end of humankind, but the end of the very earth itself. Covered in the ashes of death, great winter will begin. There will be no sunlight, the seas will freeze, and all living things will perish. Due to the wars which humans have created, the earth will be transformed into a dead planet. There's no way I can commit such selfishness. For that reason, I must destroy humankind. It's the only way to protect the earth. What I am doing is for the salvation of this planet. Humans are living things too. We live here, just like other animals. That means we're part of this world too. But that is just why I have to destroy all human beings. For the sake of the earth. It's only often left for humankind. Sounds just like the words of a god. Yes, that's right. I am a god.
That's where you're wrong. Even if you gain the power of a god, you are still only human, Frederick.
I disposed of that name a long time ago. I am now a god, and humankind will be destroyed by the wrath of a god.
There's no way we're losing our lives to a future that might not even exist.
And even if we have to face off against a god, we're not going to give up. We'll decide our own future. Foolish children. You insist on standing my way, then you will be the first ones that I destroy.
Well, time for another boss fight. At least there's a save spot before this one.
No, the wrath of the gods.
No, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh my God. Where's the skill I'm looking for? Angel's Song. Hyperspeed. Ultramarine. I want to see if Overdrive does better than... Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's best to Overdrive then. He's gonna attack. I'm going to use Blue Whirlwind on Eddie. Hyper attack. She's gonna boost his attack power by almost 300. And then we're gonna Supernova. Also, where is it? Which skill is it? Spiritual Light, I think, is magic power. Angel Powder. Not too bad.
Miracle is futile.
You say that, but I rightfully don't care. I'm curious. Okay, yeah. It does a decent chunk. However, I do feel like that could Oko if I'm not careful.
This is the wrath of the gods.
That's a funny Wrath of the Gods.
This can't be.
Okay, so yeah, like 20 levels was all that was really needed to just start breezing through these fights. Okay.
I hate this game. It's not over yet. You still haven't defeated me.
Give it up, Frederick. The Ancient Father's power is not something which humans are meant to bear.
Quiet. What could you understand? All you want to do is corrupt me. Perhaps humans are weak.
But we are the first type of life which has managed to resist Earth. Mistakes will be made. We can still look forward to the future and move forward.
Isn't it humans who are looking to destroy this future with their very own hands?
The future can be found inside the hearts of each and every one of us. What you saw was just one of the many possibilities. It was you who wished for such destruction.
I cannot accept such a joke. I am acting for the future of this world.
It is these children who will make the future, not us. The earth does not belong to anyone.
No, the earth is mine.
What? Mind the fog. What is that thing?
You humans really put on quite a show. What are you? What are you? I am Matthias. I'm the true ruler of Asgard and the bearer of the black wings. Well, you do not seem to remember bearer of the white wings. Oh.
You possessed Terra. You were controlling him.
Because we're not fully restored. I'm gonna pause this. Hi, Raiders. I'll wait. There we go. Hi, hello, Raiders. How was Sukiya? DZ. I might as well do this. Hi, hello, Raiders. For those of you who don't know me, I am CP Rain, the deity forgotten by the gods of time immemorial, currently presiding over the graveyard of things lost to time. I'm a non-binary deity VTuber. I use they, them pronouns. That's why they're plastered everywhere. We're currently playing through Nostalgia, which after me being hangry and finally losing my shit yesterday, I went and may or may not have leveled up 20 or so levels, and now the game's a fucking joke again. So there's that. We're basically at the end of this. I probably could have just done this yesterday. But we'll see. Also, hi, Selfie. Hello, everyone. And as you can tell, I'm clearly playing this on a true blue actual DS. That's why I paused in the middle of a cutscene. Anyways, let me get back to voicing the cutscene. Yeah, it's almost like you normally stream after me, DZ. No, it is chill.
What is your purpose here?
My purpose? I came to destroy what belongs to me, nothing else.
And what is that belongs to you?
The Earth. While I was sleeping, it seems the Earth has been terribly polluted. Main society, we humans are pollution. Don't worry, I'll clean it all up soon. The power of the Ancient Father, it'll be quick. There's no chance we're going to let you destroy everything. Your intentions mean nothing to me. I will now show you who really owns this world. Well, boss fight. I'll show you the end of the world. Can't tell if it's supposed to be male or female. We're just gonna give it a voice. Well, I'm here real quick. Where's... No. There we go. We're gonna throw Angel's Song on Edster. So who the fuck's that? That's... Matthias, the one true ruler of Asgard. The bearer of the black wings. Oh yeah, for those that came in with the raid that know nothing about Nostalgia, it starts off as like a normal, funny, like steampunky adventure game with you going around and collecting like tablet fragments.
and quickly devolves in like the last like little bit of the game into whatever the hell this is, where we go to quote unquote Asgard, which is actually the core of the earth, not Asgard as in Norse mythology's Asgard. And we end up fighting the dark goddess Freya, which is not Asgardian Freya, and Pandora's box is the thing that was sealing away the original ruler of Asgard, not everyone's hopes and dreams. Hi, this game doesn't know its mythos any more than your average citizen does, and I find it funny. Anyways, please ignore the fact that our boy Eddie is almost dead. Okay, hold on 1 fucking second. I am holding. Yes. Is this supposed to be the freaking angel in Christian mythos? I don't think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was supposed to be. Oh no, this is the brother of Prometheus. Which makes this even worse. I'm leaving. I'm not, I just gotta stop looking things up in this game. It only makes it worse. So the brother of Prometheus was sealed inside Pandora's box, which was being guarded by Freya. Oh, I quit. I'm so done with this game. It doesn't know what the hell it's doing. The existence of Prometheus implies... Hey, otaku. We're busy laughing at this god-awful game. I call it god-awful. Okay, so it's a fine game. Most people would probably enjoy it if they like JRPGs and like steampunky shit. But if you're a Mythos enjoyer, this game just hurts your soul. I'm glad I could see this once. Yeah, you didn't need to. Yeah, you are the early bird, DZ. Indeed you are. Yeah, stop pelting me with candy hearts. It's sad to say that I don't think I've actually had candy hearts in years. That just pops in my head. That just popped in my head. Yep, we are doing thinking here. I think part of it's just because I don't go to like the Mortal Realms stores around Valentine's. So we're gonna go for Grand Cross here, which is 800 damage. Okay. And Supernova is a little over 1,000. Okay. going to stick to Grand Cross for Edster. It's so tempting to find out if Deadshot works on the final boss, but I'm gonna hope it doesn't. That's 600 there. We'll go for Holy Bell real quick. I want to see if this is more or less damage than Angel Powder. Less well, it's about the same damage as Angel Powder. Return to the Void. World End. I mean, ow? Yeah, I might have overleveled our party. After yesterday's angry incidents, I might have overleveled our party. I would be surprised if Deadshot did work. I mean, same. I'm not sure if you like see what Deadshot does, but it's supposed to have a chance to insta-kill him. Okay, good. It failed to hit its mark. That is the only positive thing I've read in a while. Fun fact, Grand Cross is one of Lucimon's attacks. The cross in that case, though, is the planetary alignment in the shape of a cross, which has been launched at enemies. Makes sense. What the hell is Lucimon? I feel like we had this discussion once and my brain's just blanking. Right, it's the little kid Lucifer thingy. Right. 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 It's Digimon's Lucifer thing. All I can think about, like, every time you bring up Lucimon, what pops in my head is an image of Lucy Frost from Shin Megami Tensei. They're not the same entity. When's my healer's next turn? In a little bit. Okay. Oh! Let me go for last Magnum real quick. Whose backstory is a lot like this for fair. Well, it depends on which Lucifer's backstory we're going with. Purely on the pedantic, I've studied too many versions of every Mythos's. There's a couple origin stories for Lucifer. Ow. Please stop hitting me. Oh no! Angel Powder hits significantly harder than the co-op skill. Okay. Hyper attack. Hyper speed. Darkness arrives. I guess it did? Fucking no. I mean, at least this guy can tank a hit. Like, he's not hard by any means. This isn't a War of Attrition boss fight. Am I gonna keep trying Deadshot? Okay. It's failed to hit its mark twice. Maybe we should quit trying to do it. Maybe. Pink. Oh, we're getting hit with the world end. Which hits everyone once, but hits a random person twice. Okay, his attack power has been reset. That's fine. I think I'm gonna go for Demonic Blade real quick. Which its skill name is actually incorrect. Do you think you humans can stop me? I mean, I wouldn't say I think I can't stop you. It's just a matter of time at this rate. Also, because I brought it up, Lucy Frost's backstory is that he became enamored with Lucifer and wanted to become more like him, and over time slowly became his own angelic-like entity. But due to being a demon, in the first place, it becomes Lucy Frost. I wonder if Heavy Shot will work here. This one is a savior-turned tyrant who brought salvation to the ancient digital world before to achieve his own ends. His defense would be in silhouette in the dark area by the Chin legendary warriors. Ah. I'm gonna overdrive real quick. We're gonna angel powder. We're going to hyperspeed. Basically, was this whole idea that he brought peace and order to a chaotic world, and then he kept going because true order is basically tyranny. Yep, isn't it fun? You know, I haven't tested Shining Blade's damage. We're going with Shining Blade. Let me throw a magic shell up on Edster. When it returns, I don't know if the skills are the same as potentially worse Charity Seed. Which health does this dude have? My god. There's your answer, Selfie. He's dead now. You just had to say something, Selfie. I was quite enjoying my time slowly ticking away at this guy's hell. I mean, you probably weren't. Yeah, you weren't here at the time. So I have fought a boss for an hour and a half just to beat it. So I'm used to bosses with large health pools. Hence why I refer to them as War of Attrition bosses. Because no, you can't lose to it once you figure it out. It's just a matter of how long it takes you to chip down its health. And that would have been Digital Devil Saga 2's final boss. Took me an hour and a half of just slowly chipping away at itself. How much health did it have? I checked it after the fight out of morbid curiosity. Right, there we go. I can check it because it's actually here. So 7, 14,000, 20,000 health. Yeah, 20,000 hit points. That's how much the final boss of Digital Devil Saga 2 has. It has 20,000 health. It's a very slow war of attrition. At least in this stuff he talks about completely recreating the digital world and all Digimon will be clones, drones, without opinions, completely be into his world order. Fair. Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's Shin Megami Tensei. A lot of that game's difficulty comes from knowing the enemy and being able to chip away at itself slowly. So a lot of SMT bosses become wars of attrition. Like their only strong suit is the amount of HP they have. Anyways. The real joy comes from his evolutions? Fair. I think that's the end of nostalgia. We'll see. I kind of want a phase 2. Is that sad? Please have a phase 2. Once again, it is you who disturbed my plans. Fiona, bearer of the white wings. Whoever I am, it doesn't matter. What does matter is I'm not going to let the fate of our world fall into your hands. So a member of the Asgardian royal family will side with these lowly humans. You don't even belong here on this earth. This is none of your business. Even if that is true, I am here, I do care, and I love this world! Pathetic fool. You can watch as I turn this world back into nothingness. Whoa! What? With this, the world will now end. Touched by the anger of a god, the earth will now return to an age of myth and legends. In the end, it is I who am victorious. There is no one who can stop me now. The world will now be destroyed, and all life will perish with it. Whoa. Huh? You must escape. I will hold back the ancient father. Fiona, what are you? This mistake is our fault. The Asgardians are to blame for this. You humans have nothing to do with this. What are you saying? There's no way we can leave here without you. I am the bearer of the white wings. This body, I will stop the raging energy of the ancient father. But by doing that, won't you? Yes. Most likely I will be destroyed with it. There's simply no other choice. How can you say something like that? We promised I would go home together. Was that just a lie? But me sacrificing you, I don't want to be saved. Please, don't do it. Please, don't distract me. Your words are so wonderful and kind. Makes it even more difficult to leave you. It's scary. It's really scary, Eddie. I wonder if I can really make a difference, but... No, I cannot risk letting all of you lose your lives too. That would be even worse. Thank you for everything, Eddie. I'm so lucky to have met you. Because of you, I was able to live just like a normal girl. But I'm born again. I want to come into this world as a human, just like all of you. Fiona! Stop! No! Fiona! Sorry, Eddie's voice makes it so much less serious than it needs to be. I'm fucking done. should have never done that. I'm so sorry. Oh, I can't. It's so done. Oh, this is supposed to be a serious moment, and like giving Eddie a Shulk style voice makes it so much less like serious. Oh, oh. It's so done. Oh, gotta stop laughing. Fucking crying because of this. Oh, we're supposed to be in serious mode. Oh, God. I love Eddie's voice. He is the best voice in this entire game. But God, was it a bad choice for serious dialogue? Breathe. Oh my God. I'm trying to be so serious here and I so fucking can't. It's so bad. Give up. I love you to death, Eddie, but God. Oh, the Ancient Father's talking to us. There's no use calling to her. This girl's life has already expired. In an attempt to contain my power. You're the Ancient Father. That is what you humans call me. Although you honor me as a god, you attempt to gain control of my power. On one hand, you seek to destroy the world. On the other hand, you strive to protect it. I know of no other living thing that contradicts itself in this way. Your species engaging in such a dangerous contradiction. Perhaps it is better to just destroy everything and start over. No. You think you can point your sword at me? I am the very earth itself. The only beings who would try to oppose me are you humans. Do you not fear me? Whether you're God or whatever you might be, can't let you destroy all of us, if it is really the wish of the earth. Well, that's the strength of humankind. You know no fear, or you feel fear, but you stand up against it. To save you humans, this girl threw away her life. Through such courage, I will give you one chance. To save her, would you be willing to throw away your own life? Yes, I would. To save Fiona, I'm willing to give up my own life. Me too. And so am I. Then I shall give each of you a part of your lives to that girl. However, by providing her with a human life, her powers as an artist's guardian will be lost. And in that case, she'll be left with nothing. Oh, it's not so. We'll still be with her. You're a part of our family. God, I can't. Eddie? I know this is my fault, but Eddie? You humans are very interesting indeed. Very well, I'll entrust the future of this girl and the planet to you. I am willing to take a chance on you, my children. I'm alive. Yes, you're alive. And I don't want to ever you say again that you don't mind losing your life. Okay. Eddie. Dad. Melody. You're all here. I feel so much warmth. Now let's go home. This tower is done for. Having lost the protection of the Ancient Father, there is nothing holding it together anymore. Why does it always have to happen in the end? Just stop complaining and make a run for it. Three forms of Lucemon. Pay attention, I will in a bit. I think I'm supposed to run for it, I put in quotes. There's an Archangel. We're not fighting it. Why would I fight anything? I just beat what I'm presuming to be the final boss of the game. Though in my research yesterday, I did find out that there is a hidden boss after the game. Or a New Game Plus, I'm not sure which. We already visited its dungeon though, so... Or I think we visited its dungeon? I don't know. We'll see. I could have sworn I saw the corner of a treasure chest. I must just be finally losing it. Tower of the Sun, Floor Hall of Apocalypse. Okay. Great angels and daemons together. Fair. You're right. This dungeon is filled with angels and daemons. As opposed to demons. Well, out of the tower we do slowly go. Oh, yeah. Since there's no actual time problems here, let's just save real quick. Yeah, Carmine was a joke after leveling up, if you're wondering, DZ. And yeah, the only save spot's the one that you saw there on the 7th floor. So a normal person would have to redo the entire goddamn dungeon. Ah! No, it looks like we're stuck. We were just saved. I'm sorry, Fiona. No, we're all in this together. There's nothing to regret. All in this together. Did you just run the Damocles through the side of the damn building? Hurry up and get on. Why have you come to help us? I also thought she was dead. Oh my god, this game hurts my brain. We've met two characters who were very muchly dead already that have came back to life. It's not for you. I came here to save the children. Oh, right. Yeah, screw you, Fog. You shot her. Why did you think she came back for you? In what universe, Fog? Did you think she came back to save your ass? You shot her. Also, we've lost the Maverick again. Well, humans don't get that power. Oh well, so in the end, everything we did was all for nothing, huh? Imagine doing that much adventuring and not coming away with a single piece of treasure. What are you saying? You mean you really wanted to get that kind of stuff? Well, yeah, kind of. But it definitely wasn't all for nothing. Everything we did wasn't just a waste of time. Oh, and we really did find treasure, lots of it. Really? Like what? What did we find? Melody, you found it too, didn't you? Friendship is a real treasure. Oh, if that's what you mean. But you don't even have to say that. Oh, you mean you realized that by yourself? Well, that kind of treasure is nice too, but next time, how about an easier adventure? No over this saving the world stuff, okay? Well, I can agree with you there. Hey, Scarlet! Hi, Scarlet! Dad!
Buddy, you made it back.
Yeah, I'm back all right. Oh, that was such a hard voice change in my brain. Thanks, game. We sail off into the horizon, because that sure as hell isn't the sunset. Can you choose the voices? I mean, I chose the voices for like basic dialogue. I didn't... Switching voices during those forced cutscenes when I don't control the dialogue is a lot harder than it needs to be. Like normally I have like a second to like think, but in that one I don't get that second. I just have to go, 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 go. I wonder which one's actually on the big screen. Okay, the good part is. It's like, well, I did choose the voices. I did not choose the... Oh. That... Wow, Fiona in a normal outfit. Oh my god. Eddie, why are you blushing? Eddie, why are you blushing? Yeah, that's what I figured was gonna happen. Melody can't cook. Pad's learning the hard way. Evan started adventuring again. This is nice. I like Scarlett's new flag. Oh. They all start working together again. Oh, Pad's mother's still there. Still doesn't have her memories. The corals! The corals started venturing and cosplaying, but that's a different point. I guess they went to a hot spring. Oh, that's so injured. It's not my favorite. I like reading stuff that they say. Yeah. Oh, it's a group photo with everyone in it. Neat. The father looks so done. Actually, I like the way they did that ending. I mean, they did go to Japan. Okay, but everything we saw there was after the fact. The Adventurer's Epilogue. I want to set up for some ruins I had my eye on in China, but Margaret won't let me go. I envy you, Eddie. You have so many friends. I wish I could be your partner, too. Well, you beat God. Time to beat Saiyan, and we beat the brother of Prometheus. Now that you're back, things are quieting down again. That man wants to venture out again. You aren't here to tell me you're setting off another venture, are you? I'm not saying anything, Mother. Goodbye. Run for the hills. Hey, my boy, run for the hills. Goddamn, Mom, calm down. I think I made the right choice giving the mother that voice way in the beginning, ignoring the fact that this is indeed London. So many negatives. Fair. You know what's funny? I still can't do high altitude battles without dying. Well, most high altitude battles at least. Where to? Also, I don't know how we got our ship back, because I am damn well positive we left this damn thing, in Asgard. Oh no. Overall, this game was fun. The end is a bit bullshit, I'll admit. Like, unless you've gone and done a lot of, like, excessive leveling, that ending is a DPS check from hell. They're taking into effect how much damage I was doing yesterday prior to leveling up everybody. There is no way in hell we would have gotten through those fights. Overall, I think this game's fun. If you're the kind of person that likes JRPGs, don't hate horrible DS era graphics. Like the steampunky fantasy vibe. It's a solid game. Ignore the fact that if you are into Mythos at all, the game will slowly drive you up the wazoo towards the end. I end up going into the Acropolis of Athens to fight Freya, to go to Asgard to fight Prometheus' sibling. Which, if that's already hurting your brains, congratulations. Join the crew. We did get another airship part while in Asgard, though, so I'm gonna go see what the hell it was. This is why we've taken our sweet-ass time to fly all the way out to Japan. What is the white cannon? The Angel's Breath. Okay. Solid equipment. Damon Claw, Angel's Breath, fitting. We also picked up a mysterious item in Asgard. So let's quickly run upstairs and get that checked out. Looks like a graptolite stone. Okay, and what does that do, game? Is it actually worth it being hidden away in Asgard? No. Got it. I already had one too, which is funnier. Alright, you're swimming. That's good. Good to hear that things went well on your side. I forgot what word that would have been. Oh god. So there is another boss fight. I don't know how to get to it though, or where it is. I just know that it exists. East of Greenland. Okay. Oh, yeah, you know, you're right. You did send me things on Discord. Listen. There's Lucemon, which is the kid one that I saw. Lucemon fall down mode, so he's become half angel, half demon. And just Satan mode, which they... Okay. I don't know what the word is for Satan mode, but okay. Does anyone know where Greenland is? Is Greenland that dot over there? It might be. Giant fucking dark world-ending dragon basically could be. I mean, those are words that indeed do describe that. It's off the east coast of Canada, if that helps. Vaguely. Yeah, okay. Oh no. What's unlimited do to a Neo Nidhogg? Not bad. Miracle Blast, Energy Deflect, okay. We're just gonna keep preparing for now. Rain Cannon. Limit Excel. Okay, that really doesn't do much in terms of damage then. Okay. Ow. This thing crits on every hit, doesn't it? Ooh, we finally defeated a Neo Nidhogg! That was so not worth it. And I so never want to do that again. Which skill is that? I have one Holy Bell? Oh, that's fine. Oh dang, Demonic Blade is doing that much damage base. How though? I mean, that was a full that was a non-upgraded Demonic Cross, and that hurt. Not Demonic Cross, but Demonic Blade. Okay. Towards Canada! Vaguely. Is that Greenland? It might be Greenland. Well, no, actually, this could be Greenland itself. One of these giant hunks of land masses is Greenland. Which one it is, I don't know, because I don't know my continents at all. To no one's surprise, that is. Airship battles scale so poorly to your character's actual levels. Actually, I think the fight against Terra's fucking ship was harder than the fight against Terra himself. So it could just be personal opinion in that sense. Like, the fight against Terra himself was kind of a joke. I don't know. Probably because the fight against the ship uses the airship mechanics, which do not scale with your character's level. As your airship purely scales with the weapons you buy. For the airship, that is. Part of the reason why these battles are such a pain in the ass. So let's see, let me read where they said it was. Is this giant hunk of ice Greenland? Or am I in the North Pole? This might be Greenland. The only thing I know about Greenland is it's not green. Which is probably the, most basic thing anyone knows about Greenland. Come on. Thank you. Still no item to reduce enemy encounters, and we've beaten the damn game. Good boy. Well, I'm just gonna assume that's Greenland. And I'm gonna just start going until I reach the edge of this map. Come on. There we go. Oh, well, there's the edge of the map. There's something over here. Is this part of Russia, maybe? Yeah. The upper part of that section of everything. Let me be, let me be. Please, dear God, just let me be. I don't wanna fight you now. I'm trying to find a dungeon. Thank you. Run, run, run. Come on now. There it is. I see it. Oh my God, I'm basically there. Let me go. Let me. Wait. Let me into the into the secret post-game dungeon, damn it. Okay, how much does the Nidhogg class do? Oh, not that much damage. I was expecting a lot more. I kind of wish they gave us a Nidhogg, not a Nidhogg, but a Maverick 3. Simply for the fact that the Maverick 2 is definitely lost in Asgard. Oh, back after I decided to cut out for a few minutes. Oh, welcome back, DZ. I finally found Greenland. And subsequently the hidden dungeon. So if you remember, we just got out of the Tower of the Sun. So welcome to the Tower of the Moon. We're now in the first quarter, Niflheim. I hate you so much. Nostalgia. Anyways, this is bonus post-game dungeon. So we're gonna do it. Mostly because I'm morbidly curious. We might not complete it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm not ending stream after 2 hours. That, and I'm morbidly curious how this dungeon is. I'm assuming just pick a set of crystals and go. Snowdrop appeared. Here's where I make the bet that it's weak to wind. Oh, it's not weak to wind. That's surprising. Also, these are basic enemies hitting for 100 damage each. Ow! Hope your internet doesn't cut out again, DZ. Oh, I still love the quote on the news from when... I don't know if I've ever heard the quote. You know, I'm not really caring what they're weak to right now. Oh boy, I am not looking forward to this fight. This dungeon now. Worst comes to worst, I turn on a cheat and we turn on the cheats again and we grind our way up to max level and see how it is. Jesus Christ, those are some tanky ass enemies. They had to have between like 2,000 to 3,000 health. Oh really, Fiona, you advanced a level. Is that so? Acquired a beautiful gem. Good for me, I think. Aren't the gyms just MP restoratives? Or is this a case of it being one of these things? Yeah, okay, it's a gadget. Okey-dokey. One of them fancy doohickeys. Second quarter of Helheim. Third quarter of Muspel. What? No? Stop! No! No more! This game hurts! Don't wanna! I'm just not reading the corridor names, and this is a new kind of pain. Wired ancient cannon plans. Neat. Anteater appeared. Aha, found it. Ah. Some familiar recipe. Okay. The disturbance is apparently the result of an electrical discharge. When asked why an electrical discharge looked like a giant dragon, the city said that's what electrical discharges do? That is a quote. That is indeed a quote. That's a quote for the ages. You English dub. Listen, the English dub does what the English dub wants. Depending on what era I eat. And Tokyo City officials, apparently. Holy hell, you guys are some tanky ass mofos. Oh, there goes Pad. Gone but not forgotten. There goes Melody. Gone but not forgotten. Ugh. Ow. Skills. Resmel. Heal the living shit out of all of us. This is about getting beaten up, huh? I wouldn't say that. It's a bonus dungeon. About getting bonus ducks. I don't know. No, I am gonna do that real quick. We're gonna go turn on some of our favorite things. 32 sounds like a good multiplier right now, all things considered. Let's go ahead and enable that. Bonus ducks! Listen, I have that one audio line stuck in my head forever because of Gantz. Yeah, I'm being pelted with shit again. Stop showering me in love. It's sweet and I don't want to be. Look, I've got over 90k points. I don't know what to do with them. Listen, according to you, you were trying to save for the very much a sarcastic ass redeem. That I don't ever actually expect anyone to redeem. Let me be honest there. I don't expect a single person to go and redeem that. I also like eating you into the sun. Fair. I mean, I don't know. There's other redeems. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sound redeems. 2 throwing redeems. 2 model switch redeems. Self-care redeems. Dice redeems. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know. Fair. Also, like you do. But actually, see, you'll not start. This is. I know. Listen, I could hide the cursed part, but I figured I might as well just accept it. There's actually one sound redeem I'm more surprised no one's done, but I'm also mostly sure I'm the only person that would willingly use it. So that's fair. Right, Melody's still paralyzed and can't move. God, can you guys just, I don't know. I don't want to say that line. I'm so not saying that line. Yay, one's down. Hey, Melody's no longer paralyzed. Finally. This is a bad idea. But it killed it. Oh, that. Well, that answers my morbid curiosity question. I think we're ready for the dungeon. Maybe. Here, I'll switch screens so you guys can see it better. Okay, so to be fair, I turned on the times 32 EXP cheat just for one battle here. And we went from 75 to 99 from one battle's XP times 32. I wasn't expecting this. Anyways. See if that actually allows us to get through this dungeon at all. With less hassle. Okay, there's 2 teleporters there. Do we go left or right? Oh, we're gonna go left. Tower of the Moon, 4th corridor of Jotunheim. We're just going to the different realms, different names for the realms of Asgard. I find this both cursed and amusing. No, I did not intend to max out our level just then. I was expecting like maybe 10 more levels, not 20 more levels. But hey, I did get my morbid question answered as to what the level cap was. It's 99. Acquired ancient blade plans. Also, being level 99 caps out all our stats at 99 for whatever occurs, or it caps out all our stats at 999, it looks like. Or at least our HP and MP are at 999 each. Oh, we're not doing actually all that much difference in damage. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. God. This dungeon has to be for masochists. This is max level, best gear in the game. And we still can't one-turn the enemies. Oh my god. I don't like this game anymore. I'm not sure I want to fight the secret boss. Not sure about this anymore. Not so sure about our life choices for the day. Where's Grand Cross? Oh shit, Pad still has a skill to unlock. Well, guess we'll unlock that as we go. No, there's one of the corals. Hi there. What do you want? I'm sure. Oh. You're the MP up coral. Okay. Hi, Atrum. Bye, Atrum. Max level, best weapons in the game. Still not being able to actually do much damage to the boss fight. And their stats aren't bad, they're not horrible. Also, yes, having Fiona in the angel dress gives her this godforsaken outfit, and having Melody and the coquettish dress gives her the devil outfit. Yes, these are still kids. No, they are not adults. Melody is barely 16. So there is that. There is that for anyone that was morbid years. Hartman appeared. I mean, no. How old are they supposed to be? They're getting married and stuff too. None of those cutscenes were them being married. They were just finally dating. It seemed like being that case. We also don't know how far into the future we're seeing. Why is there a boss fight here? Hartman, go away. I don't want to deal with you today. I can actually probably check their actual ages in the adventurers' records. They're just casually throwing a boss fight at us. Don't worry about it. I don't know. I mean, it was a very green dress, so it's not your atypical wedding dress. Because even in the 19th century, wedding dresses were typically white or close to white. Or that could just be me. Hang on, if he's a normal enemy, can we skill break him? No. Of fucking course we can't. But also, to be fair, Fiona's a lot older than the rest of us. Because she was an Asgardian at one... before we... brought her back to life. So what the hell is this a-hole? This is one of the Cabal people. The one that killed Melody's mother. We killed him a while ago. I don't know why he's appearing as a random trash mob now, with a lot more health than he had previously. But hey, he's here anyways. Is that good now? That's debatable. I think it's possibly because, according to the game, we're in Niflheim right now. I'm gonna put that in quotes. If my memory's serving me correctly, though it might not be. I want to say that's one of the afterlives. Afterlife places. The only two that predominantly appear in my brain is Elysium and Asgard. That's besides the point. Those are the two more common ones. Though they seem to be running this place closer to Tartarus. Hell is the name of the person that runs the afterlife. That's the name of one of them. They rule over all the afterlives. Canonically, she does. But yes, one of the domains is hell. Just not with 2 L's. Don't think too hard on it. Your brain will eventually hurt. Anyone need heals? No? Okay. I'm fine. Yeah, that's fair. Depending on which era of North Mythos you're reading, Hel is either the daughter or sister of Loki. No, we're gonna ignore Marvel whatsoever. I don't know if North Mythos is really fair. I should know more about North Mythos, but Norse Mythos? How did we become Marvel? I don't, but some people are like, but in Marvel she's, I don't care. Just no. Just no. Especially the cinematic universe, which is like so much worse at getting the mythos correct. Hartman, can you die? You have so much more health than you did before. How much health do you have? Why is every fight in this dungeon a war of attrition? Hartman, H. Die, please. Please. Please just die already. That's fine. Oh my lord. Just die already. Holy fuck. This isn't a fucking challenge, this is a test of your patience. Seriously, level 99. Everything should be trivial now. Oh, sure it should. Sure as hell isn't. I have one line that pops in my head every time I end up having to fight a War of Attrition boss fight, or even like mini fight like this. It's fucking Alice's line in the SMT/Persona games when she uses her ultimate skill. That's all that pops in my head. Might have a brain that's just absolutely corrupt. Is he dead yet? Holy fuck. You don't want to calc how long this fight's taken. God, just die already! What the fuck? You know, I bring up Shin Megami Tensei a lot, but no, we're officially at the point that this is essentially final boss in an SMT game level difficulty. Are you dead now? I don't think I want to finish this dungeon anymore. I don't think I want to get to the final boss. No, I'm good. I'm good. That secret boss can stay right where it is. The secret, hidden, far away, preferably. Also, since you brought it up, DZ, and the game brought it up briefly for a second there, Hell is short for Helheim. Which is what I... Because all of the afterlives besides Elysium and Asgard and Enheim. Okay, what was the... I could have sworn there was another teleporter here. Am I just finally losing my shit? I could be. I don't want to fight this. I don't like this dungeon. Yeah, we're going through different... I won't say it's different afterlives, but I think it's the different sections of the afterlife. I could be wrong there. Been a hot minute. Get me out of here. I don't want to fight these things. Dungeon fucking sucks. Yeah, I think we're gonna go flip the other switch and we're gonna see what happens then. I could have sworn there was more teleporters in that first room. No, the line of dialogue that was popping in my head, that's specifically from Shin Megami Tensei, namely Alice using her ultimate skill, die for me. I don't think she does it in a lot of the newer games, but in some of the older games, and I want to say it's also in P5, the animation, she starts off that skill with "Could you please?" So the full skill goes, "Could you please die for me?" And I feel that fighting some of these war of attrition fights. No, I'm not fighting you, Hartman. Fuck off. You've got like fucking 12,000 health. Let's flip that switch. No? Okay, there's only 2 teleporters down here. Okay. Let's see if flipping that switch up there changed one of the teleporters then. Not fighting things, we're just gonna run through the dungeon. We're just gonna run. What are you gonna do? Run. Okay, so that's what that switch does. Got it. That's good to know. No. Just no. I swear, if all the rest of the final bosses have buffed up HP version, or if all the bosses have like buffed up HP versions in this dungeon, I think I might just cry. I'm already at that point. This dungeon sucks. There's a small portion of my brain that's curious what sits at the top of the Tower of Moon. There's another portion of my brain that doesn't want to be in this dungeon anymore. Right, there was nothing on this side of importance. Just on this side, so let's go flip that switch again. Right, I was gonna check the ages of the characters, but I got distracted by my hatred for the dungeon. Oh, and the Hartman regular encounter here. Because that's what every dungeon needs. A boss fight that becomes a regular encounter. I jest. No, that is still very much going to be a very solid wall in my way. Got it. Shows how much that boss has failed. I mean, to be fair, prior to the Carmine fight at the very end of the game, none of the bosses were really all that difficult. They're more annoying than anything else. Okay, so no, that button opens up that path, which means there's something over there that I need to find. Alright, I was gonna level up adds one skill real quick. Silencer reduces chance to meet enemies. Okay, pad. It better damn well work. This is what peace and silence. Well, I just had to open my mouth. Skeletons! Skeletons? I don't know what those are. I'm not fighting them. Nope. I mean, it is kind of sort of lowering the encounter rate. Kind of. Not really. I was trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, DZ. Not every other step. It's like every fourth step now. And I'd love to spin it in a positive light, but there is no positive light. You know, it's Saturn using skills in hopes that you can get through the fight faster. Well, Melody became paralyzed. We'll use treatment then. It's 4 hits, averaging out around 230 damage. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's like 1,000 damage an attack, give or take. Not bad, not bad. Especially considering we're only using like 8 MP. Also tells me that every enemy in this damn dungeon has like 3,000 fucking HP or more. So I'm not sure it's a good thing. Okay. That's fair. Okay, so what the hell's over here that I missed? Oh, there's another switch. I went through all that because I missed a switch. Fun. I think I'm going to continue keeping up my running from battles tactic, because it's no longer worth fighting these enemies. Okay, we made it to Tower 5 Midgard. We're now on Earth. So yeah, they're just going through the different realms of by Asgardian name. Or not Asgardian, Norse name. Whatever you want to technically refer to that as, both of those statements are correct. By calling it Asgardian name, you're referring to it by the name the Asgardians would have referred to as, which is by their name in Norse mythos. Anyways. Chernobyl. Power of the Moon, 6th Corridor, Nithvalier. We've ran out of the point where they've ran out of different layers of hell, or different afterlives, and are now just referring to the different worlds. Fun. Nithvalier. Pretty close there off the top of my head on pronunciation. Fingers crossed for all this nonsense. There's no hope left for the nonsense that is this game. Just give up on it. While you're ahead of yourself, give up. Still, at least you're technically seeing a midwinter Canada. Except I'm not in Canada. I'm off the coast of Greenland. Feather Queen. Do you mean Harpy? Question mark? The fuck is a Feather Queen? Don't answer that question. Please don't. So goddamn done. Yu-Gi-Oh has a Harpy Queen? Yeah, it also has 3 Harpy ladies. Feather Queen. I don't want to be in this dungeon anymore. It gives me brain pain. Power of the Moon, 7th Quarter, Alfheim. The land of the fairies. Technically. Acquired a beautiful gem. Ah, what a beautiful gem it is. Whatever shall I do with it? Vanaheim. Oh god, we really are just listing off places, ain't we? Word enchantment vest? Enchantment vest? Oh, another enchantment vest. Okay. So the gear I had my party with is the post-game bonus dungeon. Oh, stick it somewhere? White Knight and Feather Queen. I don't want a White Knight that's got a buzzsaw for a... We'll go with legs. That's what's at the bottom of the torso, your legs. Yep. of the Moon, 8th floor, Vanaheim. Where true? Does anyone want a white knight these days? Sure they do. Who wouldn't want a white knight upon a shiny steed? Holy shit, there's a save spot in here. Hoorah! Tower of the Moon, top floor, Palace of Valhalla. For Valhalla! There's nothing up here. Okay. So there was something I read. I wasn't sure if I had to do it. I was hoping I didn't. The hidden boss is tied to a side quest. Yay. Oh, that was fun. We explored. I don't want to go do the side quest. Plural. I really haven't done any side quests since the start of this damn game. Well, let's go make our way back to Medicano. You know, just for the sake of it, I might go ahead and turn on... So I've gotten to stare at the action replay cheats for this. And I think there is one that allows you just to fast forward through the adventurer's rank bullshit. We might proc it just so we can go do the hidden boss, because I'm curious just how bullshit it is. I'll leave that up to you guys. Do you guys want to see the secret hidden final boss, or is this just me being pedantic because I am pedantic about this stupid shit? Voice your opinions or forever hold your peace. Anyways. You might as well, unless you got something better to stream for a while. Not really. I don't have any particular JRPG to go to after this. Alright, let me go turn on the cheat. Turn that one back off. Open up my database. Where is it? Max adventure points. There we go. Turn it on. Go here. Turn that off. I'm gonna leave the building and re-enter the building real quick. Whee! I mean, we've already cheated a little bit, but you know, we already knew I wasn't gonna sit here and do all these. We have information about a legendary gun sealed within Nirvana Palace. Everyone appears as guardians protecting it. Information about a treasure found in the Eterna Mines. Everyone appears as guardians protecting it. Remember that an adventurer flying over Siberia found an object from Michelite, however, very promised rather than found in sanity. Okay, so if we get to A rank, they have quests to go get the best weapons in the game. And yep, there's the Tower of the Moon quest. Who's ready to crawl back through that tower slowly? Good news is we can go see what the items in the tower were. Our beautiful gems. Diamond gem, and I didn't read what the second one was. You've got this. I don't trust myself to get anything, but okay. The diamond boosts holy resistance, and what was the other thing we got? Maybe the onyx or the no. Could have been the onyx. 2 hours later, why won't this thing die? No, 2 hours later, I just slowly descend back into the Alice hood. Won't you please die for me? To be fair, Alice does the last 3 words of that a lot differently. Because she kind of sort of goes psycho at that point. But that is besides the point. Good news, I've cleared the entire map of that dungeon. So we can just fly our happy little asses back over there. So while I'm at it, oh shit, we got new weapon blueprints too. Hang on, before we get back there, or new ship blueprints. Let's turn back on silencer. Let me head over to Japan real quick. God, flying to Japan from America, this is a bad idea. I just turned on silencer. Archangel appeared. Bye, Archangel. Bye, Archangel. Bye, Archangel. You said ship blueprints, right? Yeah. Off to Tokyo we go. God damn it. Of course it's a Neo Nidhogg. Meow. 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 Oh, rude. Oh no, I can. Please stone. Skills. No, that's equipment. Wrong tab. Air Force. Yeah, let me fly lower down now. So we can actually see where the hell Tokyo is on this accursed map. There's Mount Fuji. There's Tokyo. Though I do get to say this. This is the first game I've had in a while that actually has a lower encounter rate skill that doesn't proc off when you transition between screens. Is it snowing there? It's always snowing on part of Japan. More or less so. Usually either north or the northern islands or the southern islands. I want to say it's always I want to say the northern islands are always like cold or snowing. Take your pick. Yeah, Japan's weird. To be fair, Japan's in a weird place on the map. Like on everything. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. No shit, it's snowing on Fuji. It's besides the point of the day. They were talking about like the tip of Japan over there where it's just frozen over. Not talking about Fuji here. Oh. Has this entity ever exuded knowledge of memes? No. Meow. Where is it? Oh, that was my only one. Meow. No! Ow. Fuck you. Well, except for the rarest occasions, I think you know more memes than I do. I know, like, the ones that end up oversaturating the internet. That's probably, like, it. It's joked that every haiku has to end with it's snowing on Mount Fuji. How do you end with that? You know, that's just morbid curiosity there. How many haikus actually end with it's snowing on Mount Fuji? I mean, can't think of anything else that fits. Standard haiku, at least. It fits standard haiku format. Back over to Greenland. Whee! Okay, now we're more or less so there, so I can drop down lower. There's our Tower of the Moon. This tower, it's the Tower of the Moon. Tower of the Moon? Yes, it's a replica of the Tower of the Sun that was built by the Black Order after they came to this world. Replica? So why would they want to make something like that? A long time ago, the Black Order tried to use this tower to control the power of the Ancient Father from here on Earth. Didn't they already mess up and destroy Asgard? Man, these guys never get the picture. But let's go down there and check it out. Now you guys want to talk about the Tower of the Moon. Because the Tower of the Moon will punish you. I'm gonna go now. You know, it's pretty amazing how the ice froze all over this. Well, what's in this frozen tower anyway? I don't know, but even now, this tower is still alive. This is made by the Black Order. There's no telling what could be in here. Well, let's just have a look. Yes, DZ? there's another boss fight that we've beaten once. Go away. I'm disappointed. I too am disappointed in myself. I just saw a moment and I couldn't resist the reference. Considering how brutally punishing this godforsaken dungeon is. Gotta reflip all the switches. I had to climb our happy ass all the way back up to Valhalla. This is where warriors are supposed to go when they die, in battle, or gloriously. Take your pick on technicality of the day. It's read both ways, Lou. It's translated both ways. Yum. Yum. As long as I'm not pulling a Neptune and coming up with my own Sailor Moon quote, Sailor Moon reference quotes, I'll be fine. Still can't get over that stupid one-liner dialogue of hers in the first Nep game. Flip the switch. Which coral are you? Album. Oh, you heal. Okay. We're almost there. Yeah. You know, pad skills working surprisingly well right now. I remember correctly, it was this switch that was the important one. Also, since this scene, well, is loosely referencing the Asgard, the Norse afterlife, it makes sense that all of the bosses we fought are here again. I just don't want to think about the fact that I have to fight them again. Evil bots. Just call it a mimic already. Please. Call the damn thing a mimic. Woohoo! Secret boss time. Secret boss fight. Secret boss fight. Through the tower. Secret, secret, secret boss fight. Whoa, what is that thing? The energy from the ancient father has come to the surface of the earth and is now raging here in this frozen tower. We better have something like that. We better leave something like that alone. It doesn't look like it's in a very good mood anyway. Let's not get mixed up with it. No such luck. It looks like it's rearing to go. Here he comes. Watch out, everyone. What is that? Overlord appeared. Something, all right. I don't think it's an overlord, though. Bonk. fucking insulted right now? Listen, they didn't say it was a demonic overlord. They just said it was an overlord. Oh god, we are doing pitiful damage to it. Ow. Okay, there we go. That's decent damage. So it's giving me more Overlord Momus vibes than anything else. Sounds familiar? Overlord Momus is the thing R4 becomes in the first... No. It's the thing R4 summons in the second Neptunia game. Through the power of People's Fear. That she then later fuses it with when she becomes Furry R4. For those who don't know, I'm so glad I have this thing. That's such a prettier image of it than I ever needed to have. What did that just save to? Okay, that's in down. Okay. Where is it? Oh, I don't have that actually on here. Right. Why would I have this on here? For those of you who don't remember, there you go. Well, we haven't been here for the Neptunia games. That is Momus. The only difference between this version of Momus and the one in the first form is the little furry is missing in the above its mouth. You know? I could see it. They're both hideous things that have no right to exist or be called overlords. There we go. Much better. That's what we're fighting. Sorry, I couldn't resist doing it, DZ. Return to the Earth. No thanks. I much prefer the graveyard. That has some stupidly high evasion. And yeah, I feel like this boss fight's probably gonna be more of a war of attrition than anything else. All things considered. Can I skill break it? No, okay. Probably for the best. Does Last Magnum do more damage than this? No, it's about the same amount of damage. Okay. Blue Whirlwind Edster, who's just burning through his MP right now. They put Magic Shield on somebody. Let's see, that's doing about 800. Does Grand Cross do more damage? No. Okay. What about Supernova? It does a little bit more damage. I'll keep break shotting you till you quit coming back. Magic Shell on Pad. That sounds like a good idea. And we'll set you to counter guard. Does counter guard proc because of Buster? No. Overdrive. Shining Blade. Magic Shell Eddie. Have Eddie at twice again. See how Darkrai does. Okay. Hyper Attack. Shining Blade. There we go. Finally dealing enough damage to this guy for me to actually think it might be worth our time. You know what I'm gonna do when this once this stream's over? I'm probably gonna go ahead and see just how damn long it takes to fight this one singular boss. That's kind of stupid bullshit I'm into. Woohoo! Look, a move named after you. Ultimate rank. Oh shit, his light wall's gone. Well, fuck. If we have Eddie do 2 attacks, 2 turns in a row. Demonic Blade the first attack. Okay. Night Heal the second. Okay, that keeps Eddie alive-ish. That's all we need him to be. Oh. He's dead? What is room for? It's... That's the bridge of an airship? Ah. What would an airship be in a place like this? This is the airship Slinrear. It was made by the people of Asgard. Wow, it looks like this thing can really fly. I don't really get it, but I guess we're pretty lucky, huh? Might as well make this airship our own. You've acquired the airship Slinrear. That was easier than Hartman, because it was. Near. It's pronounced Slinrear. Can I get my tongue to do this correctly? No. I'm gonna give up now. Slipnir is the easy way to pronounce it. Slinrear, close enough. It is closer to the correct pronunciation. My tongue wishes to give up. Oh, yeah, we got a new ship. Zansleaf, Mjolnir, Galahorn, and Anyar. Great, all the weapons on this horse are the best weapons to ever have existed. Love it. We always bring up the fact that it can be technically pronounced Gleipnir, but I'm not going to bring that up today. That is a different problem altogether. Right, yeah, we got Odin's grandchild. That's an airship. Odin's grandchild is a horse? Yes, technically. One of many. You know that one? It's probably best not known. It's slightly cursed knowledge at this rate. I feel like Odin being a child of Oberon. I won't be too surprised. I don't remember much of Odin's actual past, nor do I really care to want to know, if that makes any sense. If English is a language we just speak. There should be a place for me to dock somewheres around here. There it is! There's good old New York, New York. This is from Gargoyles lore. Gargoyles. Are we referring to like the 80s, 90s cartoon Gargoyles? Or are we talking about modern Gargoyles? Disney animated show. I didn't know that was Disney. Okay. Oh, because Disney got the rights to it. Okay. Got it. Didn't know that was Disney. Anyways, moving on. The short version, all magical beings are the children of Oberon and Titania. Yeah, I don't remember that, but that doesn't surprise me. I've seen most of the Gargoyles. Well, most of the original Gargoyles. I'll rephrase that. I've not seen Gargoyles Remastered or anything about it prior to this. Oh, I just not realize it's the Yggdrasil. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I'm done. Why is that? Why does the shield have to be a pun? I'm done. I'm so done with this game. And yeah, I do think the hidden boss had less hit points than Hartman did. 28 hours later, and I want nothing to do with nostalgia anymore. Let me switch over to my quote-unquote just chatting screen now. Put quotes around this. I'm so done with nostalgia. This game hurts my soul. Man, I love me the Yggdrasil. The world field. That game would take forever. Idra Union. Would you believe that my just chatting and my ending screen are the exact same goddamn screen? Congratulations. Join the club. Oh, it's a GBA game. No. I refuse. I'm not. No. Mm-mm. If it is a tactics game prior to like the 3DS, I don't want anything to do with it. No offense to them, but I know how they are. I like living. I like my sanity. Wait, it's not a Nisa game? Who are you and what'd you do with DZ? Oh, it was released by the same people that worked on Hyper Devotion Noir. Cool. It's an Atlas game, fair. Oh, it's fine. I mean, it's only slightly longer than Nostalgia was by estimation. An Atlas game, I play those too, yet you still haven't played Digital Devil Saga 2. This continuation of the story of Digital Devil Saga. I don't blame you though. That hour-and-a-half boss fight is pain. It is pain pickle. It's on the PS3, it's waiting for me. Fair. Fair. So that was it for Nostalgia. Let me quickly check my list and see what the next JRPG is going to be, or what's going to be thrown up on the poll. I mean, what's the estimate? The approximated base time for that game was about Idra Union was about 25 hours. Which, considering I spent 28 on Nostalgia and it was recommended 25, it's not too off. Out of 5, what do I give Nostalgia? A 3. It's a 3. Gameplay's a 3. Visuals are a 3. Soundtrack's a solid. I think all around, Nostalgia is a solid 3 out of 5. It's not bad, but it's not above average. It's quite nicely just an average game. It was fine. For Nostalgia. Would have guessed 100 hours. I mean, if you're a completionist, it gets up there from what I was seeing. I mean, the average playtime is like 50 hours if you do everything. Most people are estimating it closer to like 40 hours. slow. We both know this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's gonna be the thing. Do I run a poll right now on Twitch, or do I make another poll on Discord? Choices. Choices. They have a lot of JRPGs left to play. Like, a metric fuck ton of JRPGs to play. And this isn't even all of them. This is just all of them I'm willing to put on this list. No, Project X Zone is not on here. I'd probably put Project X Zone as a miscellaneous Monday game. So currently on my list, hang on, I'll just quickly type this out. So I have... Actually, no, I'll just say it out. Why am I overcomplicating things? Okay, I'm gonna read off the list. I have .hack GU Last Recode. I have SMT Strange Journey Redux, or Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux, Dragonstar Varnier, Agrest War Marriage, Trillion God of Destruction, Dark Rose Valkyrie, both Death End requests. They're a bundle. I'm doing one and then the other. Forgotten Anne, Virtual Star, Neptunia Virtual Stars, Wild Arms Alter Code F, Super Neptunia RPG, Opuna. This isn't a JRPG, but it falls in this category of long story game. Detroit Become Human. I'm not sure if I want this to be a Monday or a JRPG replacement. Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. Sister Neptunia Sisters vs. Sisters. Emeiro Noah. Shadow Hearts Covenant. And Anemia Gates of Memories. That is most, if not all, of the JRPGs on my list right now. Anima Gate of Memories? Yeah, it's been on the list for a while. I need an excuse to finally play through the Arcane Edition. I played that one. Fair. I got the Arcane Edition on Switch. I played a little bit of it, and I haven't really touched it since. I don't hate any kind of game. Besides maybe puzzle games. That's debatable. I dislike those because they're usually bad. Kind of Dark Souls-y vibes. Yeah, I think Anima was like that vaguely. If we're gonna go with every game on my list, there's a couple that weren't on there because they're definitely miscellaneous Monday games. Being Anno Mutagem, Blind Fate, Ito no Yami, Killer is Dead, Synergia, X Center and Kagura, which is in the air on either or, Devil May Cry 1 through 3. And there's two games I didn't mention, being Jet Set Radio, which I need to go back and finish playing eventually. I started it a year and a half plus ago. And then there's Persona Q, which I don't want to do yet, so I'm not going to mention it. Well, I want to eventually play Persona Q, and Persona Q2, not right now. I'm not in a Persona mood. I'm getting all the Persona I need from Secret, who's currently playing Tactica. I need to go back and finish Persona Q, fair. So yeah, I've got a lot of games. Like, I think this list is like 29 games long right now. And so few of them are Monday games. But yeah, that's the current list of games that I have currently pulled up for possible streaming games. We all know my only offline game, like, so offline JRPGs right now is Inception Plus. And that's it. That game is the only JRPG I'm really playing off stream that I've never played before, and that's just because that game is obscenely long. None gameplay is more like Etrian Odyssey, though. So my votes are Anemia, Strange Journey, and Wild Arms. Fair. I'll go throw up probably like a Discord poll after I like make a list of which ones I want to play more. Again, because well, it would be like super easy to do a stream pool. I'm not that big of a streamer. But before I forget of its existence, Graveyard. The Strange Journey would be the second traditional Shin Megami Tensei style game I ever play. As I refuse to play the numbered games still, I refuse to play SMT 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Because I know how those games are and I'm bad at them. And brute forcing my way through the game doesn't work. But I've played through Soul Hackers. I've played through Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. I've played through Devil Survivor 1. It's on the DS. I've probably played it at least once. They've been fun. Through SMG4 fair. And I've played a little bit of every single Persona game. Eventually I want to sit down and play the first 3 Persona games again and actually beat them. But yeah. That might be something I figure out how to do off of stream instead of on stream. I think I'd have to get a PSP emulator working for those. I wanted to play them on stream, and those aren't too grand. Or see totally legitimate PSP. Yep. Anyways. Okay, so I should rephrase that. Conception Plus is the only JRPG I would probably play on stream that I haven't. So just checking, for PS2 you already have a console setup. Yeah. I do. Definitely have a console setup for PS2. Might have to tweak it a little bit because I got the new GPU, but I've got it set up. Even though I actually have a PS2 in the corner of my room that hardly gets used until I'm playing stupid shit. Any the who. Yeah, I'm not adding more games to my list until like if you have a game to suggest, whether it be like physical or otherwise, just throw it and a link to some mention of it in the Discord. But I have a fucking you heard the list just then. It's long, it's ridiculous, and it's absolutely annoying how long it is. Albeit that is my fault because I bought a bunch of iffy games and I like streaming iffy games. So every iffy game I bought got added to the list. You know, we might do Death End Request 1 and 2 next. We might do that next. That might, because that's going to take a chunk of time. Oh, but that might dig into Christmas. But what do I have for Christmas? I don't have anything for Christmas. I don't know. I'm not a Christmas stream person. Every physical game I own except for GBA, DS, 3DS, PSP, and Vita are the only ones not on the list. That's fair. I have a lot of lists. There's just the one that I keep up to date about like what I want to stream that I don't want to get above like 30 games because that's a lot, and considering a lot of them are JRPGs, they're 20 plus hours each. Do I want to do anything for Christmas? See, I'd agree with that, but my YouTube doesn't start at the start of my streaming existence, because I didn't originally start exporting my VODs to YouTube. I only started doing that during Neptunia, because I was like, I wanted to keep a record, and then after that I started doing it. I still have on my laptop my entire Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shimmering Pearl Dark Ghost only run that I still need to upload to YouTube. It is bad quality. Did you put up Bokura yet? Define put up. No. I think that goes up next Tuesday. I want to say it's next Tuesday, yeah. 'Cause it was a Saturday stream. Let me see. Content. Yeah, Bokuda goes up next Tuesday. Okay. In complete and utter fairness, the VODs from Twitch get uploaded to YouTube, and then they get scheduled for a week after the streams, like during the main week, not the weekend. So, like, this week's streams won't be up next main week because that's last week's streams. Last weekend's streams. It's done staggering weeks because that way I can't forget about it too much. Because the VODs go up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on YouTube. The week after they were streamed. If that makes sense. Assuming Monday counts as the end of the week they were streamed. That's how the YouTube scheduling is, because it works for my brain. Yeah, it goes up Tuesday. River City Girls goes up Thursday. This will be in a week. A week from the last stream. That makes more English sense. VODs start going up a week after the end of the last stream. That's a staggering schedule. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Death End Request. I want to play Death End Request. That, and I want to torment people with Death End Request, because that game is how do we describe it nicely? Fucked. The reason I can keep up with what I've uploaded is when I break up VODs into episodes, I number them but don't give them titles. Fair. I just keep whatever the format for YouTube is just the same as Twitch. It's game, number, whatever stream it is, which will also be whatever upload it is. I describe it nicely as I haven't played them yet. Yeah, fair. Death End Request is up there with Spirit Hunter Deathmark. That should give you an idea. Because one of the major gimmicks in Death End Request... No, like, gameplay-wise, very different, but in terms of fucked-up-wise, they're about the same. Because one of the main gimmicks with Death End Request is purposely getting quote-unquote bad ends to get better gear so you can get the good end. But unlike Spirit Hunter Deathmark, where it's usually people related to the case, but not close to you. In Death End Request, it's your party of characters that end up literally dying in gruesome ways the game decides to show you. Technically playing Death End Request 1 is just a thing I'm doing for the viewers, because I've already played through the entire game half to death and almost got every bad end in the game already. Because I bought it a long time ago on PS4. But I haven't played Death End Request 2 yet. That's why they're like a bundle of games. I'm going to play through 1 again for the viewers, and then I'm going to play through all of 2 again. Because I want to scar some people. Maybe I should move to this. There's no order to my list. If it isn't obvious, I get indecisive and I'm like, what do you guys want to see? I don't know. I have a list of games. I don't care which one we play. Nostalgia falls onto that list. It was one of those cases like, what do you guys want to see? And everyone's like, nostalgia. And I was like, okay, here we go. That one random ass DS game that I found. Neat. That's what people want to see. I don't hate it. I do that partially because I like seeing people's opinions and partially because I am indecisive. I mean, I was thinking to basically place Deathmark with either Yoru Kill or Process of Elimination. But don't you still have the second Deathmark game to play? Because there's Spirit Hunter Deathmark and then there's Spirit Hunter NG, I want to say is what it is. I'm planning to pick those up eventually myself. And Suffer. No, Deathmark 2? Ah, that's fair. That's fair. You do have NG? Ah. I don't know anything about either Yoru Kill or Process of Elimination, so that's fine. You also play more games than I do at once. I play like 2 games max at once. There's the JRPG, which I know is going to take a while, so it's 3 streams, and then there's whatever I have on Mondays, which is usually just, for me, a sanity cleanser. So I want to play them all in order. Fair. I used to do 2 max at once. Yeah, I do 2 max because JRPGs are long and I don't want to spend multiple months playing one game. I like getting through my JRPGs at a normal rate for a normal person playing a JRPG. Yeah. I used to do 4 days of JRPGs, and that got to the point where by day 4, I was just sitting in the chair like, I am here. Let me die. Thank you. Which is why Miscellaneous Mondays became a thing. Normal rate. My normal rate is 50 plus. Okay. Normal rate for someone with JRPG brain rot. I complete most JRPGs around the average completion time. Usually a little over because I get distracted easily. We'll ignore the fact that during your streams of Akiba's Trip DZ, I've now beaten Akiba's Trip twice. But that is besides the point. Take forever because I end up looking at every nook and cranny. I mean, I'm not any better. I'm just faster at it. That's really the only major difference is that I've gotten a rhythm down, and now that the rhythm's down, I'm good. You guys see who we're gonna go bother. Yeah, I think next Friday we'll start Death End Request because it's Sunday today, I think. Oh yeah. Tomorrow's the community day. In quotes. Community day. / friend collab should anyone wish to join in, depending on what I'm playing. Hang on. Is that what I think it is? We'll see. I have a couple of choices. Community Day or money? DZ, don't worry. It'll be... You don't gotta worry, because I think I'm gonna start doing those like after I finish a miscellaneous Monday game. The next week we'll do one of those. There's also no guarantee whatever I'll be playing you own. Sometimes it might be something like an actual community thing. I was working Mondays. Oh, it's not my fault. Sometimes it'll be like an actual community thing like Kokoro or something of that sort, assuming I ever actually have enough people for those kinds of games. Otherwise, it's going to be things like Gunfire, Reborn, Risk of Rain 2, stuff like that. Things that you can have like 4 people squads in, but aren't horrible to play solo because some people here are loners without a lot of friends. Like golf with your friends? That's another fun one. Not so fun solo, but usually not hard to get people for that. You need to test that game? Which one? Are you talking about that game or one of the other ones that I just mentioned? That unspecified game that we're not specifying? Of course, because I don't think I want to remember the name of it. Okay, got it. Yeah, that game. Cool. We're now prattling while I wait for someone to get off their starting soon screen, because I think I know who we're going to raid. They're playing a fun little game. Planning to raid Rosa. Who's playing some Okami, or will be playing some Okami. A really neat game. I'm gonna suggest that's fair. So yeah, that's where we're sitting on plans. I know I've spent probably like a solid like half an hour now prattling on this chatting screen, but it's fine. I've never played Okami, but I just like the general aesthetic of Okami. Yeah, I think that's what we're going for. I think next Friday is going to be the Death End Request one. And I think tomorrow I'm going to keep a poll running during the stream about the next Miscellaneous Monday game. Because we've got a couple of choices that are all slightly cursed. Maybe. Unless I can actually sit down and decide. It'd be a miracle. But to be fair, I've got like... So Order of Ecclesia can be either or. X-Blade can be either or. Synergia's Mondays. You don't know Yami's Mondays. Killer is Dead is a Monday. The Dot Hat games are going to be a fucking marathon, probably, because it's 4 fucking games. But since they were on sale, I picked them up. I'm realizing I don't have a lot of Monday games right now. Fun. Anyways. Got like 4 Monday games. Is it obvious I don't prioritize getting games for Mondays anymore? Technically, I probably have more Monday games. If I were to ever, like... put on my console games on there too that I haven't played yet that are odd. But a lot of times if it's on consoles, I'm playing it on consoles. So I can't say much there. Oh, I think I hear a transition. Maybe. Is that what's happening? It is. I can free myself from this hellscape and ruin. Oh no! No! Oh no. I just opened up Steam to check out my games real quick, and there's a Wadechu plushie campaign going on. Ah. I'm mad I'm broke. Also, you gotta... Oh, it's only 30 bucks. Ah. Do I get a plush Wadechu eventually? These are important thoughts. It's a little cursed thing and I love it. It's a rat. Anyways. Ignoring my incessant need for a rat plush. That's the thing I'm looking for. There it is. Oh god, did I forget to move myself? I did. Okay. Fine. Moving on. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. I have emotes. Indeed I do. There we go. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it. I think next Friday will be Death and Request. But next Monday, we'll see. Next Monday is for Future Rain. Next Monday's Future Rain's problem. I've rambled on for far too long. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all. I think that's our current plan. Most things I just want to play some Death End Request. It's cursed. Anyways, that will be all for today. And as always, heretic. Until next time, bye-bye.